Welcome on board once again. Yes, I do go by the name of Phakaaathi Football, where I engage and discuss on anything to do with football from Africa to the world and from the world to Africa. Guys, I know it's been a while, but things on my end have been really hectic because with sports or with football, you really attempt to be as consistent as you can. But to balance things, family, kids, job, hustles, it can really pile up. But anyway, I am back. Thank you guys for your continued, support, your comments. I really count this as a privilege just to press record on the camera and just comment on African football. Anything to do, with African football. Really love it. I take it as therapy. A whole lot of things have happened. Kaiser Chiefs have broken their 10-year trophy drought. Jose Riveiro has left officially. Orlando Pirates. We don't know what's happening with Rulani Mokwena. Peter Musimane is still available. There are rumors that Nabi might be leaving Kaiser Chiefs. Rumors that Phakaaathi might do a reverse on the Harambee Boys of Kenya and might be heading somewhere in Johannesburg. And that's exactly what we're talking about in this episode. The movement of coaches. But I think it's fair to start with El Padre Jose Riveiro, the Spaniard. Fruitful, productive 3 years at Orlando Pirates, winning 5 trophies. Unfortunately for him, failed to deliver, his last cup final in South Africa. And I think he still leaves this country as the cup specialist, winning 5 of the 6 finals he played. I must say, and I must commend and salute the Orlando Pirates fans, players, management for a great send-off. And I also, salute Dr. Ivan Koza and how he handled this thing. Now, in hindsight, we might all say maybe he was not supposed to tell the people that Jose Riveiro is leaving. Already last year, November or June, if you watch my episodes, you'll know. We already knew that Jose Riveiro will not be signing an extension to his contract. So things just got, bad in that maybe the timing of the announcement for the fans or even for the players might not have been, great in that there were some crucial games to be played, the semi-finals against Pyramid. They were still involved they're still involved. I'm recording this just an hour before Mamelodi Sundowns plays Chippa United in East London. They were still involved in the running of the Betway Premiership, and they were still had a chance to defend their Nedbank Cup, and things just went south. They lost to Pyramid. They lost the final to Kaiser Chiefs, and there's no way they want to catch Mamelodi Sundowns. Mamelodi Sundowns just needs a point to wrap up their 8th title in a row. So Jose Riveiro, I think his stay at Orlando Pirates was definitely a success. But this season, it is a failure in that he defended, yes, his MTN 8, but outside that, we were all hoping, as South Africans, that he was going to fight it all out against Mamelodi Sundowns to the end, but it was not to happen. He lost to Magesi in the first round of that Carling Cup or Black Label. He lost to Kaiser Chiefs Nedbank Cup, and he lost to Pyramid FC in the semi-final of CAF Champions League. Yes, some people might say there was no expectation for Orlando Pirates to reach even the quarterfinals of CAF Champions League, but if you look at the whole season, he will definitely say it was a failure, in worse that he didn't even defend his net Bank Cup. Where is he going? I always say on this channel that it is very difficult to reject the oil money of the Arabs. Ahly are taking Jose Riveiro, and the reason for him to leave early, his last game against Golden Arrows, was because he needs to head to Ahly and prepare for that Club World Cup that is happening next month in the US of A, where CAF is shipping 4 teams on Mamelodi Sundowns, Wydad Casablanca, Esperance, and Ahly. So apparently he'll be getting $1.5 million per annum. That's a whole lot of money. There was no way Orlando Pirates was gonna counter that offer. But good luck to Jose Riveiro. He has certainly done well for South African football in that he gave a chance to a whole lot of players at Orlando Pirates. We talk of Rulani Mokwena, you talk of Silep, and now you talk of Ndlozi, you talk of Radio Pane, you talk of Begezeli, Mbogazi. Another one was introduced last night. So we will always, respect Jose Riveiro for giving all these boys a chance. Now, obviously, Niggas has taken over until the end of the season. Who are the candidates to take that hot seat at Orlando? Rulani Mokwena's name has been mentioned, and then we've got Benny McCarthy's name that has also been mentioned, that he's even willing to leave Harambee Stars, the national team of Kenya, to come back to Orlando Pirates, obviously with his team of Monib Joseph and the other guy, his assistant. So it's going to be interesting how Dr. Ivan Khoza is going to work this one. Is he going to bring a known face, or is going to continue with this trend of bringing all these unknown, coaches? I mean, Joseph Zimbabwe was unknown to South African football. Jose Riveiro was unknown to South African football, and they've done fairly well. Even Rudy Kroll was unknown to South African football, but Ivan Khoza, together with his team, whoever scouts for these coaches, they always bring some solid coaches. Yes, we said this one was a plumber, but certainly he served majority of us in the South African soccer circle, a humble pie. Now, Nabi has won the Nedbank Cup, broken the drought of 10 years, trophy drought of Kaiser Chiefs. Now, there are also rumors that he might be leaving because Kaiser Chiefs have not done well in the league. Chances are they might actually not even make it for the top 8. But majority of fans want Nabi to stay. Yes, on the radio, on the TV, Bobby, Jessica, and Kaiser Jr. have all agreed that it was not a great season, but for Nabi just to win the trophy might actually, but they are going to sit on the table and review the whole season, but it must not come as a shock to all of us if Nazarudeen Nabi is fired together with his technical team. Rulani news coming out of Morocco after that last game is that there is talk of Rulani Mokwena even willing, to reduce his salary so that he can go coach the giants of Tanzanian football, young Africans, younger SC. And we'll have to wait and see this one, because Kaiser Chiefs might take a Rulani, Orlando Pirates might take a Rulani. Peter Mosimane is still available. I know there was an agent who said Peter Mosimane is no way going to coach at Orlando Pirates. But for Mamelodi Sundowns, they're still stable. If they win the league and probably win the CAF Champions League, I don't think Miguel Cardoso is going anywhere. Guys, what do you think about this whole thing of these great South African coaches? I mean, Fadlu Davids is going to the Confed Cup final against Buccaneers of Morocco, and that's another great and that's another South African coach who's done well for himself. And yeah, man, it's just a whole lot of things. If you're a Makosi fan, Are you open to the idea of bringing a Pitso Mosimane or Rulani Mokwena at Kaiser Chiefs? If you're an Orlando Pirates fan, who do you want on that hot seat? Someone said, if you want to win MTN 8 and Nedbank Cup, then yes, you can bring a Benny McCarthy. But if you want to win the Betway Premiership and CAF Champions League, then you must bring a Pitso Mosimane to your club. Do you agree to that? What's your opinion? And we're at the tail end of the season. How do you review your club? Have they done well? Were expectations met? Who was your most improved player? The next episodes I'll be, giving, best young 11, probably under 23s that I've noticed in the Betway Premiership. If you've seen this space and this content for the very first time, I love it if you join the family. If you do support this channel by liking, subscribing, by commenting on the section below on the subject matter. And I think I should end it there by declaring, may my God bless you all.